Yo, what is up, YouTube? Radar25 back again with another video along with my co-host Michael, Club Guy, Mike, Fuentamania, whatever you guys want to call him.
What's up, everybody? What up, Marks?
Got another video today, and it's going to be our 3 takeaways from Friday Night Smackdown, the go-home show the day before WrestleMania for the 2-night WrestleMania. Decent show. They had, a surprising amount of wrestling on the show. But before we get into the video, guys, I want to remind you guys to drop a like on this video and the previous videos, the NXT, the AEW, the Monday Night Raw, my other Modern Warfare videos. Drop likes on those. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you guys aren't missing one thing that I'm dropping. Thank you guys for watching. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. 3 takeaways from Friday Night Smackdown, the Go Home episode. All right, guys, the show started, and this is takeaway number 1 of the night, and it's the New Day and the Usos cutting a promo in the middle of the ring with ladders on the stage. Obviously, they have the ladder match, and I'm hearing conflicting rumors about this. It may not happen because I heard The Miz is currently sick and under quarantine, but they were in the promo as well. Miz and Morrison, they came out, and they had a big brawl ensued between all 3 tag teams, and Miz and Morrison stood victorious on top of the ladders, holding the SmackDown titles. Now, I don't know if this match is going to happen. We're going to find out either tonight or tomorrow night whether this match will happen in some form or fashion.
Well, isn't it all just pre-recorded already? I mean, they should haven't they all
Yeah, I
done
mean,
it?
you could have cut it out. Like, if you're going to pre-record it, you could have cut it out and then just had not have them show up at the end, like not have Miz and Morrison show up.
Yeah,
cut that part out maybe. Yeah, it is pre-recorded, but maybe they could have cut them out because if the match isn't going to happen, I mean, like, what are they going to? They haven't even announced anything about it being changed. So,
well, we finally got an alert yesterday about Strowman and Goldberg, so that's a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
But I don't know. Who knows? Like, this stuff has all been recorded for weeks, so you figure that they would have WrestleMania done already. But those are the rumors. I just think if it wasn't going to happen, they wouldn't have put that on last night.
Exactly. Yeah,
so
they wouldn't have put it on that last night. I mean, it's misleading. They could have cut it out completely. And maybe they could even added another old match to watch.
Yeah, because honestly, it'd be really embarrassing if they're pushing this entire thing. They got the guys out there with fucking huge turtlenecks, and then they're just gonna come out and not have the match. And that's probably one of the more highlighted match you want to see anyway, because it's a triple threat ladder match.
Well, on top of that, the way the segment went down, it kind of got you a little bit more excited for the match in general.
Yeah,
with 3 teams,
because it's actually pretty good.
Why get everybody excited the night before and not have the match already taped and in the can? So who knows what's gonna happen with that? But, Miz and Morrison are getting better and better as tag team champs. Love the tough guy with turtlenecks shtick they got going on with the
huge turtlenecks, too. Not even normal ones, just like the most obnoxious ones ever.
Ridiculous turtlenecks. Hopefully this match is already recorded and it's already there so we could actually see it. With empty arenas and the weird situation that they're in right now, these kind of matches probably serve better for people watching because it will be kind of quiet. So at least you get to hear the crash and burn spots.
Hopefully we get to see it. Hopefully it happens.
Yeah, you hear more of the brutality behind everything because there is no audience to drown out some of the noise.
Yeah.
But I was excited, but we'll see because, like I said, the rumor is Miz is sick. I was hearing it might be Morrison versus one of the Usos in like a singles ladder match for the tag team title. That's what I heard.
Well, that's a
prior rumor, which would be kind of ridiculous. If anything, if they really have to scramble, I would do Morrison, one of the Usos, and one of the New Day members in a triple threat. Yeah, like all singles and with the guys on the outside of the ring, maybe, or something like that. And
I don't know. It's kind of if it's for the tag team belts. You're gonna have a triple threat for the tag team belts. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they've done different things like that before. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm
but like that's. I mean, usually it's like 2 versus 1 or something.
Or it's been like tag teams, but for singles titles. Like,
yeah.
These 2 guys are the champion on one team. If they win,
like that
become champs.
I don't know. That's just this whole mania is just a complete utter mess.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how things play out. Obviously tonight, Saturday, is the first night of WrestleMania, so maybe that'll be on that show. Do not know. But that's that segment, guys. Next thing on the show was Naomi versus Lacey Evans versus Tamina with Bayley and Sasha Banks on commentary. This is just more, it's the go-home show, so they just put, the 3 women, three of these women in a match with the other 2 women involved in the match on the outside. It was a solid match. Tamina gets the win, but each person was able to showcase what they bring to the table for the Fatal 5-Way. And then obviously Sasha Banks got involved, and so did Bayley. And basically Tamina just looked like the powerhouse, and she stood tall at the end.
Well, they needed to because the fact that she's been gone so long and hasn't really done anything for years.
She was the least believable threat, basically.
Yeah,
in the
so
match.
they had to make her look strong. They had to make her look like some she can make some attempt to try to win the belt because there's not really any. No one's seen her. She's been hurt so much. She really hasn't even been in a major angle in God knows how long. Been like feels like a decade almost. So, I mean, you got to make her look strong. You got to make her believable. You got to make anybody care that she's in the match. So they did a pretty good job. It was kind of like I don't know. It felt really staged when Bailey's out there trying to get the handshake and she gets it and then she walks away and then she for some reason looks back and then it's like what was that? And like Sasha came in and tried to get and got her butt kicked real quick. It was what it was. This whole build up has just been really underwhelming in most aspects of all the matches for Mania.
Well, I mean, at least with this segment, it shows that they could actually have maybe a kind of fun little match. I mean, and it does pose Tamina as like a threat. Obviously, her size is a threat in and of itself. But, she hasn't been prominent on the shows. And really, I don't think she's ever really been until when she first debuted, maybe. So now they're posing her as a threat, but we all know she's not going to win. So it's the stories between Bayley and Sasha. That's where it's going. We all know that, but it's not a bad little match. Maybe it might surprise people. So this helped a little bit, but that was what it was. The next thing on the show was a replay match of Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania. I believe that's 24.
Yeah, 24.
The one in Orlando at the Citrus Bowl.
I think it's Citrus Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Floyd Mayweather on it. So it was a retirement match, obviously. Awesome match. Nothing to talk about. It's an old match. They keep showing these old matches just to kill time in between. So it is what it is. Next thing on the show, it is takeaway number 2 of the night, and it's the continuation of the Ziggler-Otis-Mandy love triangle. It was Tucky versus Dolph Ziggler.
Tucky,
that's what he calls him.
Yeah,
funny
Tucky,
spot.
baby.
So it was a good match, fine match. Tucker won by disqualification. Ziggler was gonna demolish him with the steel steps. Here comes Otis to save him.
Yep.
And then also Mandy coming out with Sonya Deville.
Yeah, like you're kind of like looking at Dolph, like, what are you doing? Why are you being so ridiculous? Like, why are you being so aggressive and violent?
And then we finally got some type of reveal with the whole scrambled screen. They keep showing, especially during Ziggler's segments, it keep happening where you see like an Iron Man looking light circle, like it was his chest. But also it looks like Mustafa Ali because he has the same thing in his hand, right? So we kept seeing that for weeks and weeks and weeks, and nobody would reference it. Announcers would just kind of bypass it.
Like it wasn't happening,
Yeah, but this cut in all the way. The screen scrambled. It says the truth will be heard, and it looked like it was a room with a bunch of computer screens and like the Matrix stuff on the screen.
Yeah, it was like Matrix and Bad Robot combined in one thing, like Black Hoodie over
Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Mr.
Robot.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, so they got it. That's the gimmick right there.
With Rami Malek, that's basically what they're trying to do with that one.
So it was. I'm assuming it's Mustafa Ali because it looks exactly like his light circle in his hand.
And like his body. I mean, you saw a guy in a hoodie, but it was like a smaller guy, which is what Ali is. So I think it's most likely him.
It's most likely him, yeah.
Which is still like a weird little gimmick. We'll see what happens after WrestleMania with this thing. But
was he like a hacker now or something like that?
Yeah, I guess he's like the hacker with WWE. He just goes around like spying on you and like ruining everyone's life.
Like GTV.
Yeah, like GTV. It's basically what this is. This is a Bruce Pritchard thing. There's no doubt.
So he's like redoing the GTV thing, but now it's Mustafa Ali running it, we assume. But what happens is that he says the truth will be heard, and he shows footage, hidden camera footage of Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville talking in the back about Otis when they're leading up to her Valentine's Day.
It was 2/14/20.
Yeah, it was a Valentine's Day. So it was leading up to her day. She was texting. Or she was talking about Otis saying he's big, he's really big, but he's cute, like in a different way, right? So she walks away. Mandy takes her phone, sends a text to Otis.
Sonya takes Mandy's phone.
I'm sorry, Sonya takes Mandy's phone.
Get it right, guy. Get it right.
Text Otis, I believe that she's running late, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, some shit,
and then, deletes the messages afterwards. So that's why the timing was off and why Otis looked like he stood her up. And that's why. And then she's working with Ziggler because you see her and Sonya and Ziggler talking after this about how they're both going to get what they want and everything will work out and all that stuff like that. So that's the reveal. Kind of obvious. We all know what's going to happen.
I guess it's okay, but we didn't really find out why Sonya needs to like do that for her.
Yes, I don't understand that either. What does she get out of it? I have no idea.
Yeah, like I get what Dolph gets out of it, but what does Sonya get out of it?
I don't get. I have no idea.
Was there money? Was there like a push or something? Was there something special that they was going to get? So I was kind of like,
There might be an explanation coming at WrestleMania or something like that.
She did walk off chasing after Mandy.
So they show the footage. Mandy's obviously distraught and upset, and she walks away. Sonya in tow, following her, trying to talk to her, and say, "Sonya, Mandy, please let me talk to you," and whatever. So that happens. Then you had Ziggler getting chased by Otis. So it's just more hype for that match. So now we all know. Now what could happen is that since they revealed it yesterday on SmackDown, that Sonya's behind all this, they could either go two ways. Obviously, Otis wins and she gets Mandy, or they get together, or she screws Otis over and Mandy turns heel and was in on it too as well.
Yeah, I mean,
it could be some elaborate, humongous thing where Mr. Robot Mustafa Ali shows footage of that too as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't like that's. It could go a million different ways. If you're gonna throw Mr. Robot in there, Mustafa Ali, you should definitely have him involved in the match somehow. Kind of like say who he is. That like make that a feud between Dolph and him going on forward, or I don't know. There's a million different ways, but definitely, he has to get his comeuppance. He has to probably beat Dolph, get the girl, and everybody's happy at the end story, and then Dolph is kind of fucked.
Yeah. But it is one of the more intriguing storylines going on right now.
Yeah, it's been like 2 months of building it more.
Yeah, it's been built up. Yeah, and even with these little backstage camera reveals that they do sometimes, like the one they did with Big Enzo and Big Cass. Back then when they broke them up. Some of them don't work that well, but in the context of the storyline, I think this works okay. We gotta see the payoff in the end, and hopefully the payoff.
And there was a couple loose ends with the whole why Sonya backstabbing her friend like that.
Because what is this like? Yeah, because she's like, okay, we'll both get what we want to her, and she's saying it's a Ziggler. Like, what does she get out of it? Yeah.
Unless she wants,
Mandy. Well, like you're gonna do a 3-way type of thing.
I guess I don't know, some weird polyamorous relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I know it's getting real sexual on Fox SmackDown.
Yeah, but guys, that's takeaway number 2 of the night. The next thing on the show was Shinsuke Nakamura with Cesaro and Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak. Obviously, last week it was Gulak versus Nakamura for whoever. If Gulak won, Bryan gets his IC title shot,
and Bryan cheated on the way to win it.
Yep. So he's got the matches set up for Mania. Bryan, Zayn. IC title should be an awesome match, hopefully. And hopefully Sami Zayn doesn't get hurt in this match, because he's been getting hurt quite frequently. So hopefully he doesn't. But this match was fine. Bryan Nakamura. Again, Nakamura, Cesaro feel like afterthoughts in all this, which is wrong. It shouldn't be that way. Especially being that they never had you want to do this when guys have had their push and they've been to the top and they come back down, you cool them off. But they've never really gotten the full
especially Cesaro. I mean, it's getting to a point where he might have to ask for his release and just go to AEW, because he's just not going to get his.
He's not going to get his due. He's not going to get
at all. I mean, it's been years of it, like stop and go, put him in tag teams, guys get hurt, find him a new tag team, guys get hurt. Here we go, another. He's just like a lackey. It's basically what he is. He's a heater at this point.
Yeah,
that's all he really is now.
Bryan gets the win, but again, it's more of the same. These guys deserve better. Sami Zayn fine in the role that he's in, but Nakamura Cesaro just really afterthoughts.
It would have been more fun if somehow either Shinsuke or Cesaro betrayed Sami in a way, and
maybe they will at Mania. Maybe
but I don't know. I was more excited about Gulak and Bryan having another kick-ass match. Yeah, just it kind of sucks that now they're just a tag team, and Gulak's not even going to be. He's going to be a freaking manager now, so it's I don't know.
Yeah, big time.
It's just not.
We'll see what happens at Mania with the match. Zayn, Bryan for the IC title. Next thing on the show, and it's takeaway number 3 of the night, the final segment of the show, which I actually really enjoyed it. It was John Cena cutting a promo in the ring, talking about Bray Wyatt and The Fiend, and saying that basically the Fiend is full of shit, and that he's not even close to being on Cena's level, and he will destroy the Fiend, and all that. And then, which is the first time I think we've seen it, we saw the puppets from the Firefly Funhouse actually in the arena. Yeah, and they popped out around the barricades and were talking.
In weird little corners, each
one was little corners, and John Cena was telling that he was afraid. And then boom, the Fiend appears. I do like the way they cut the lights out, because it's not like a straight cut. Like the lights was a little dark. They shut off like a little bit of
parts of it.
Yeah, I like the way they do that. And Fiend was on that perch that they have over there
where they killed Elias,
and where Tommaso Ciampa tried to kill Johnny Gargano on NXT. So he's up there, the Fiend, and he's just staring at him. And I love the Fiend's mask and the look and everything like that. It comes off really, really well. You know,
it's like psycho Joker shit. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing that killed it for me was his bright ass shirt John Cena had on.
Oh, the green one, yeah.
With the hat, it felt like really awkward. I was like, "Can you just wear a blue one or just something not so goddamn bright?"
Yeah, it throws it off because of the
throws it off. Yeah,
I guess they're trying to show the contrast between the two, maybe like
I guess like light
super
and dark.
bright and happy, and
yeah,
like,
I was like, this guy's killing me with this fucking bright ass hat.
Yeah.
You know,
but the thing is, the good thing is that this was pre-taped, right? So the show, so they were able to do this cut as to where he's staring at the Fiend. John Cena staring at the Fiend on the perch. Fiend is just staring at him, and then they cut back to the ring, and Bray Wyatt's standing behind John Cena. He says, "Let him in," or "Let me in," and he gets scared and he disappears. So you know,
it was pretty cool, and that's the way it ended. It was just like
Cena's you're able to do that cool stuff because it's pre-taped. Just like when Matt Hardy in AEW was teleported, they're able to do this type of stuff because it's pre-taped, so they have the liberty of doing it with the empty arena and all that stuff.
John Cena's promo started off really well too, where he was talking about that, you know, like everyone tried their hardest during this time where there wasn't, any fans, empty arenas, that most of it's been okay and some of it's been meh, which is the perfect explanation for what this whole buildup since this coronavirus issues happened. It's been a lot of meh. It's been some hits, but mostly misses. And I think John Cena did a good job of like being the company's voice and telling, this is how we feel. And, we're still going to push through. And you have to give him credit for trying to push through, even though it's a fucking mess. Yeah,
it's a disaster, but that's true. He did talk about that, which is surprising because they seem to not reference any of it. But now they find, they use John Cena to reference all that. But again, going back to the segment, awesome. I thought it was cool. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you're not gonna believe he's gonna teleport like that and then go back. So it made it seem like he was two different people. But whatever. You just gotta buy in. And if you take it for what it is, you buy into it, and you're able to enjoy it, and excited for the match. And John Cena said himself that nobody could even tell him what a Firefly Funhouse match is, but obviously he accepts. We all don't know what it is, and they're keeping it under wraps, so I guess we'll be surprised. It's either going to go one of two ways. Either you're going to be surprised in a good way, like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool the way they did that, or you're going to be surprised, like, should have just done it in the ring. I mean, it's probably going to be dumb, but fuck it. I mean, at this point, anything's better than watching a match. So it's pre-taped, right? So it's pre-taped. They can do edits and stuff like that, so maybe they'll be able to edit the creepy stuff in and the supernatural type of things that he'd be able to do in the match, and it might come off well or it might come off super campy. Depends. I mean, it could be a good, like, it's that fine line of a good mixture of both, where it's like a little bit campy but a little bit like teen horror movie meets wrestling, that type of thing, where that'd be pretty cool. I feel like it's gonna be more of John Cena showing up to a place, walking in and like scary shit happens, and then it's like, it's basically what's basically, that's what I think too. Like when Randy Orton went to when they had the what was the name of that match with him and Bray Wyatt?
I don't remember the name of that match.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like
somebody
house
area, some shit.
Yeah, I forgot what that match was
Abigail's
called.
house.
I can't remember because it was kind of like a crappy version of the Final Deletion.
Yeah, but there's the one where Randy was like that. Or that was afterwards.
That was afterwards. They had this match where he showed up in a car at some random house.
Oh What the fuck was that called?
I cannot remember for the life of me what that match was called. But it was I don't know. I think it was a miss. Some parts were decent, but then it was like, it's just I don't know.
Matt Hardy did it so much better. That's what. It was.
Yeah. So they got they have a tough road ahead of them trying to get this match over. If it's gonna be like that, or if it's just gonna be in the ring with props, okay, that's different. But is it gonna be like a pre-staged, like lots of cuts and edits and supernatural things going on? I mean, it would have to be with the name being called the Firefly Funhouse match. So it may be like you said, John Cena showing up to the Firefly Funhouse. A
bunch of puppets start flying around.
Yeah, and then they just
weird shit starts falling. And he's got his bright ass green shirt on.
They start brawling at that point. But we're gonna see, because again, they haven't said which is Saturday, what's Sunday. This could be a Saturday night match. I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep Cena and Taker on separate cards. Because they're like the draws, separate draws. So I'm pretty sure Undertaker and Cena will be on two different nights. So who knows what we're gonna get tonight? I believe the rumor is going to be the first night main event is gonna be the Baszler and Lynch, and the second night main event will be McIntyre and Lesnar. Now, okay. You said in the beginning, Strowman is dropped in to the Universal title match against Goldberg, which we're not excited about whatsoever.
We weren't excited for the Roman one either.
We weren't. But we're less excited now because it's not even. It's just a throw. It's the throw.
Yeah, it's like here's the belt. So do you give it to Braun?
No, because if you wanted him to be champion, you would have been gave it to him. He's had so many chances to be champion, especially against Lesnar.
And like as a throw-in, it just feels like that's gonna lead.
It's not gonna mean. And he's gonna be a transitional champion.
Yeah, and it's not a good way for him to be champ.
Yeah. It's gonna ruin his character.
But then it's another loss. It's another loss for Braun in a big match. I don't know. This whole thing is just.
I think you're fucked if you do. You're fucked if you don't with Braun right now. Because like I said, he's had so many title matches against Lesnar and guys like that, Reigns and multi-man matches. Yeah. He's lost every single one. And then he's been dropped down, and he kind of just appears again.
The only thing I can think of where it would keep him strong and hurt Goldberg, but who cares really? Because he can still keep the belt. Is if like Braun just destroys him and like decapitates him where he can't get back up or like knocks him out of a match.
Like a no contest protection.
Yeah, ends in a no contest. Where Braun's like, Braun just an animal. He's killed the man.
It's got to be a quick match. Braun's gonna be a quick match. I'll give it maybe 5 to 8 minutes long
of just Braun destroying like. That's and then maybe you can build something up like, hey, sorry Roman, but you just put us in a bad thing, so whatever, fuck off. And then let's push Braun.
Yeah, but I don't think Braun's gonna win the title because if they would have gave it to him, they would have been given it to him, and just for him to throw as a throw-in, nobody's gonna be excited, nobody's gonna care, and it's just gonna be a wait.
There's no fan to like change the belt.
It's gonna be a wait until everything goes back to normal. Reigns can take it from him, and that's the end.
I think the championship should pretty much, except for the Drew match, which I feel bad for Drew because Drew's gonna win in front of nobody. So it's not gonna mean as much.
Yeah. No, it's a real shame that Drew McIntyre will have his moment. And then so thing to watch on the network is WWE Chronicle. It came out today, I believe, and it's about Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble till now. They talk about coronavirus. They talk about all that, and
you saw it.
I just finished watching before we recorded. Okay. Right. It was really well done. And it just the man deserves it. He deserves everything he's getting.
For sure.
And where he's at right now, and this only like cements that fact. And he says he has like a nice letter he reads at the end of the thing. Where he says it's not going to be my WrestleMania moment, it's going to be our moment. And basically, just saying that it's not he's not caring so much about himself, but there's just a way to entertain people and stuff like that. It's really well done. It gives you a different side. Jinder Mahal's in it too, which I hope they do. I hope they do a feud after when he becomes champion. I hope Jinder do a feud.
How about Heath Slater comes in there? Heath Slater should hop in there too.
They could throw him in there as kind of like a joke and have his ass get beat by the other two guys. Buddies. But yeah, I do hope they do that feud. But yeah, watch that WWE Chronicle, Drew McIntyre. Watch that. It's really well done, really good. Another good thing from WWE on the network. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna see if he's gonna get his moment. But it's gonna be a shame that it's just gonna be quiet, nobody there, because he really deserves what he's getting right now. He deserves to be the guy. I really think he is the guy. I'm super excited for him, super happy for him, and all that good stuff. But that's Friday Night SmackDown. We're gonna drop this video today, then. Tonight, after WrestleMania, we'll have night 1 of WrestleMania, our takeaways, and then tomorrow night we'll have night 2.
A lot of wrestling to watch. A lot of wrestling. And I think our shit that sucked, since you're forgetting again, I think it's just the whole build-up and this whole coronavirus thing to WrestleMania. This is usually the most exciting, time for wrestling. It's all the culmination of the whole year becomes WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania is always the most exciting. You're always amped for it. You're always like, what's going to happen? What surprises are you
most people tune in is during this time.
Yeah, like you always said, who's going to show up? Like a couple years ago when the Hardy Boys showed up, like it's one of the biggest pops ever. When we went in Dallas and Stone Cold and we heard that the glass break. I've never been in a place that had so much energy and exploded all at once. We're not going to have those moments this year. It sucks, and it's fuck you, coronavirus, for ruining all the sports and all the normalcy of our lives. So hopefully they do the best they can. Just the shit that sucked is just this whole buildup has been the shit.
Yeah, it's been like how John Cena said it. Some of it's been okay, some of it's been meh. So that's basically what it's all been. But let's see what happens tonight on night 1 of WrestleMania. Thank you guys again for watching the video. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description below. My social medias. And remember, if it doesn't work for you, brother, do not do the job.
Later, Marks. WrestleMania night.